The book is titled 5,460 Miles from Silicon Valley. It's a business biography, and the subtitle is The In-Depth Case Study of what became Microsoft's first billion-dollar acquisition outside the USA. When the IT company Damgaard reached a market value of more than $1 billion, that was in November 1999, it meant that it had increased its value by more than $1 million a week on average since the company was founded by 23-year-old Erik Damgaard and his 21-year-old brother Preben in the autumn of 1984. That was $1 million every single week for 15 years in a row. But Damgaard and Navision Software, with whom they merged before being acquired by Microsoft, were not only financially successful, they were also some of Denmark's most popular places to work. In the over 100 interviews that I have carried out with previous employees, I could see the sparkle in their eyes and hear the smile in their voices as they shared their memories of that time. The biography is a chronological review of the highlights of the company's development from their tender beginnings in 1984 to when Microsoft laid $1.45 billion on the table to buy it in July 2002. As they say, 1 year in the IT industry is like 10 years in any other. There's something in that. An unbelievable number of things happened during the 18 years that my book covers. Copenhagen, Denmark is 5,460 miles from Silicon Valley. Denmark is a very small country with its own language, Danish, and with only a little less than 6 million people. Of the global demand for the products that Damgaard and Navision developed, their domestic market represented less than 0.5%. That was 0.5%. More than 99.5% of global demand was and still is outside Denmark. Today, however, the products Dynamics AX and NAV are the core of Microsoft's business software offering, and they are installed all over the world. Most people associate tech startups and unicorns with Silicon Valley, but you actually do find them all over the world. Going forward, I believe we will see more and more unicorns originating from outside Silicon Valley and outside the USA. Damgaard and Navision were among the first to show the way. Yeah, the book is 544 pages long, so it's quite a whopper. 484 pages tell the story itself, while the remaining 60 pages are background material, source references, an index, and the glossary. The devil is, as always, in the detail, and I decided from the start that the number of pages wasn't going to put limitations on the content of the book. I wanted to present the story in all its nuances and subtleties. My ambition was to describe how the success of Damgaard and Navision came about, in such a way that the reader gained insight into the opportunities and challenges that the companies were constantly exposed to, into the decision they made and the mistakes they made, and in such a level of detail that it is possible to actually learn something. Most Danes know of Erik and Preben Damgaard and some of the other founders, but no one knows the story of what made them what they are today. My book tells that story. You will learn that it took many more people than just the two brothers to make it a success. Their ability to attract and hold on to skilled and independent people was, and probably still is, a major ingredient when growing a business. Their readiness to merge with their biggest competitor, that was Navision Software, was what assured that Microsoft would lay so much money on the table for a Danish software company. So, the book is written for readers who find reality exciting. That it is fascinating to go behind the scenes and get the real scoop on such an exceptional performance. I have endeavored to make the book accessible and entertaining, so you could read it for pure pleasure. But for the professional reader who wants more return on their investment, there's experience, ideas, inspiration, and much more. The challenges that Damgaard and Navision faced are by no means unusual, not even today. Every business faces similar constant challenges. The degree of detail in the biography allows the reader to then understand the circumstances of those initiatives that were taken and the decisions that were made. In fact, I'd claim that 5,460 miles from Silicon Valley is probably among the best documented business cases, even in a global context. Every business lives in harmony with its time. This is especially true for the IT industry, where you can't fall behind, but also have to be careful not being too early. Therefore, I have placed an emphasis on describing that time in which Damgaard and Navision moved and formed the framework for the decisions they made. The book is therefore also a summary of the development in the IT industry from 1984 to 2002. There is also an emphasis on what didn't go well. I think you can learn more from a person's mistakes than from their successes. So I have taken great care in describing what didn't go as expected, why it didn't work, and what the companies did to rectify it. Erik and Preben Damgaard and the other founders became billionaires when Microsoft bought Navision. But this book digs much deeper and describes how it came to such an end. It reveals the somewhat lucky start in the partnership with a gentleman by the name Finn Kusk, who came to play a major role in the first few years. It shares the problems that especially Damgaard ran into with their products and how they avoided these problems, destroying the business. It shares the story of the collaboration with IBM, which was meant to secure the company global market coverage, but which instead became a shackle. It reveals the excellent IPO, the stock market listing, and the fatal profit warning that dented Preben Damgaard's otherwise excellent reputation. And finally, it examines the merger with Navision Software, the clashes of cultures, and the sale to Microsoft. Each of these elements contains surprises and provides new insight that the public has not been aware of until now. The book came out in Danish on September 1st, 2017 and will be published in English on June 1st this year, that's 2018. The book will be available from Amazon sites in the USA, the UK, Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Japan, Brazil, Canada, Mexico, Australia and India. And it can also be ordered from bookshops all over the world. You can find more information about the book on the publisher's website. Enjoy the reading.